Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Goddess Tulsa After Dark. This is where you let your hair down, get you a beverage, prop your feet up or down. Now it's time to hit the like. Are you subscribed? Don't forget to hit that cash app because it's After Dark with a Goddess. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for coming back to After Dark with Goddess Tulsa. We are definitely here. Shout out to we're going to do some housekeeping. So we have our head mod up in the building. Her name is Sonya Mabia. And guess what? You better come in, like that button, hit the like, and definitely be on your best behavior because she will definitely land this plane and let you off. Okay? Hit the like, share, subscribe button as you come in. Thanks. Sparkle says, back for the show, Queen. Thank you so much. Listen here. I know y'all know. I know you know. If you don't know, now you know. But we are here for Will Smith. And y'all know Will Smith had come out with an apology today. And I want to say that, first of all, I forgive him because being a person that has had, traumas and then lashing out or just even going off and being um, off my rocker, I've been there, so I can relate. And yes, Jessica, welcome back. Okay, let's let everybody get up in here. So we got and shout out to Miss Debbie Lowe for the cash app. Shout out to Vegas Girl, and shout out to my baby love. Let me see. Um, T. I'll just say T because I'm not going to dox you. So shout out to T for the cash apps. We really appreciate you guys. We are an independent channel and we work very, very hard over here. I want to say if you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your loyalty. It really matters and it is appreciated. So we have Sonya in the building. We have Sparkle in the building. We have Jessica in the building. We have Debbie Lowe in the building. And Jessica is our mod too. So shout out to her. Without further ado, so I can stop running my mouth, let's go ahead and get into um, the tearful, um, the heartbreaking story. I mean, the heartbreaking apology from Will Smith. And guys, this is my thing. We have to forgive people. And I understand you may not be able to forgive him like right away, but I think it's appropriate that we do that we practice that, Wish I had more today. You know what, Miss Debbie Law, I appreciate you. Listen, if it was whatever amount that you send me, because I won't even disclose it, I appreciate you. And it's the thought that counts because you didn't have to. And I thank you for loving me. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ebony M. That is our other mod. Yes, she is up in the building. She says hello. Please hit the like button. All right. So I'll go ahead and play the video and I'll also drop the link. So once we get finished, you guys can go ahead, chime in, come up, and we can discuss.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. Um, I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. We had a great relationship. Tony Rock was my man, and this is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults. After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe. I'm gonna say sorry to my kids and my family for the heat that I brought on all of us. To all my fellow nominees, this is a community. It's like I won because you voted for me, and it really breaks my heart to have stolen and tarnished your moment. I can still see Questlove's eyes. It happened on Questlove's award, and it's like I'm sorry really isn't sufficient. What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down? So there's two things. One, disappointing people is my central trauma. I hate when I let people down. So it hurts. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's image and impression of me. And the work I'm trying to do is I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself, right? I'm human, and I made a mistake, and I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit. So I would say to those people, I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking. But I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And, if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
All right, so what are y'all thoughts on that? It was heavy for me. First of all, I would like to say that I forgive him. I felt like his apology was sincere, And actually, I'm gonna calm down because we're about to do a breathing treatment, if y'all know what I mean. Because I'm trying to get better with not breathing treatment on the phone. I mean, on live, you know. But yeah, I really feel like he was sincere about it. His apology. Now, when it comes to, I do feel like, whether he said it was or it wasn't, I do kind of feel like Jada was the she was a root of that outburst or out smack, or you know what I mean, because it was like he said what he said, she gave him a look, and before you know it, he started power walking and did what he did, and boom, there you have it. But I do like the fact that he did stand up and take ownership, and he didn't try to place the blame on nobody else, because I feel like when you're apologizing, you're accepting accountability for what happened, not for partial, not for it was her fault, it wasn't, she triggered, and all of the things. You know what I'm saying? So let's just be clear on that. And yes, everything said here on this channel is alleged and opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Let's see. Right, he took accountability. Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of people were looking for, but this is the thing. Um, sometimes that doesn't happen when you want it to. Because I know we were all looking for it earlier, but if we really think about it, he is a celebrity. Whether he wants to admit it or not, him and his wife, they have their ups and downs, or they have their times or whatever. Being a parent, traveling, and all those things that a person of his stature has to worry about. So you have to still understand that he's still human at the end of the day. Was it right for him to go up there and do that? I've always said no, because I'm not into the violence, and I didn't like the fact that it was two brothers upset with it. Like I'm sad that that brother had to put his hands on another brother to express himself when he could have really just you know called him to the table or called him to therapy. And that's why I really feel like um we really need to normalize. Okay. Okay, Debbie, Miss Lou. I really feel like we need to normalize mental health awareness. We need to normalize, checking on our strong friends, checking on our strong friends. And if you do find yourself in a tizzy where you need to talk to somebody, and you don't feel like nobody's there, if somebody always there, the suicide prevention hotline, they have a number that's very easy for you to reach out to them, and it's scrolling at the bottom. It's 988. um, so if you're going through something or just having a rough patch, um, you know utilize those services. And I'm gonna be vulnerable. I'm gonna be vulnerable. I'm gonna be vulnerable with y'all right quick. I'm gonna show
Please
y'all.
stay on the line while we locate the person you are trying to reach.
I'm gonna show y'all how help is there.
Coach, how can I help you?
Hi, this is Mary. How are you?
I'm good. Did you say Mary?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Mary. What can I do for you this evening?
Well, really, I was just calling because I always call you all whenever I get into like a tizzy, or I'm stressed out, or I feel like life is just taking a toll on me, and I call you guys. And so right now I'm on my podcast, and I was just letting my audience know that the number is real, and they can call for help anytime that they need it. And I also want to brag about you guys' services for me. Thank you for talking me through, and uh, coming up with an action plan with me to carry on and de-stress.
Okay, well, we are very happy that we could be here for you. And yes, Cups is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Help somebody else.
Okay,
Okay. Bye
I
bye.
will. Have a good night, Mary.
Okay. Bye bye. But see, look, that's the Copes hotline. If I'm getting stressed, if I'm just having one of those days and I disappear online or something like that, I call Copes. I got to get that stuff out. Stuff that I don't want to talk to people about, or if I feel like, oh, it's going to be backlash or something like that, I'm going to go where it's safe and it's confidential, you know? So I did want to throw that out there for anybody that is battling with any depression, any anxiety. I would definitely say let your next step be professional help, because we don't want to be a Will Smith. Go out here and get triggered and do something that we'll later regret. So when we're bringing up topics, we're bringing awareness. And yes, you might find commentary in it, but all in all, my goal is to get a message out there. And sometimes I've learned that through comedy, I deliver a message. You know, through comedy, I deliver a message. And so yeah, that's pretty much what I have on the situation. But I also wanted to get on over here to this the pastor that got robbed. He did a press conference. He did a press conference. Let's see. And I wanted to take a look at this. Yeah, I definitely wanted to. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the video. Hopefully, I can find it. But yeah, oh dude, he there was a robbery at his church, and I know Pastor Whitehead is his name. Pastor Whitehead, his press conference. Okay, so give me a second and I'm gonna go ahead and play this press conference for us as soon as it loads up. And bear with me. Okay.
With Mazio's family meal deals, you can satisfy the whole crew while saving big on all your food.
Oh, okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, so give me 1 second. I am pulling her up. Okay, so right here, you see the pastor getting robbed. He's on the ground. The robber is going over checking his pockets. Now he is approaching off of the pulpit. You have another guy coming up saying, he's still got more. And so he's like, all right, it's time to go. So as you can see, the pastor is about to get up and run towards the back. Okay. So the press conference, where is the press conference? Okay. Okay. So he had a press conference today. Okay, let me get off of this. Okay, he had a press conference today. I'm trying to pull it up. I'm not really having any luck over here pulling it up. But let me see if I can check another source that I can get the press conference. Let's see. Okay, so bear with me. I'm just trying to locate this press conference. Oh, you know what? Actually, a few of the comedians actually jumped on this situation. And so I'm actually going to play this for you. This was on Larry Reed Live. Shout out to him. If you're not following or subscribed to him, he's actually on Instagram and here on YouTube and all his other platforms. So you don't strike me. Okay.
Bravo, nigga, bravo. We ran up in that church, had me so damn scared. Boy, you the best robber money could buy. Good job on the ankle. You see when I got on the ground? I said, oh God, everybody got on the ground. Boy, they don't know a thing. Let me give you your cut of the insurance money. Keep the jury. No, no, back. Give it back to me, nigga. One, two. What is that? Larry talking about me. Oh, hold on. I don't even know you, ma'am. You fat. You big as hell. And Larry, you ugly. Man, you a beef on me. Man, they don't know nothing, nigga. They don't know nothing. What was I about counting you your cut, huh? Here you go. Bravo, nigga, bravo. We ran up in that.
Yeah, so a lot of people are actually turning this into comedy with the whole
Bravo, nigga, bravo.
robbery situation. I don't think a robbery situation is funny. It's just it's a touchy subject because I mean there are reports that this pastor has gotten PPP loans and things like that. So now there's an investigation going on, and so I pray for the best and hope everything works out for him and his congregation. Um, it's just really unfortunate. It really is. Yeah. Let's see. I'm really okay. Here we go.
Based on what the woman in the lawsuit accused you of.
As one of the CBS reporters so kindly brought to our attention.
Based on what the woman in the lawsuit accused you of stealing $90,000 life savings, did you do that, and what was your response?
Well, today, as one of the CBS reporters so kindly brought to our attention, and my attorney also brought to my attention, we gained a victory today. Y'all do your own research, but I can't get into the legality of this fictitious claim against me. So we gained a victory today. So everybody that's been posting about Bishop, I want y'all to understand that y'all are seeing a true man of God. Y'all can paint me the way y'all want to paint me, but we gained a victory today, and I'm gonna leave it right there.
And also, have you spoken with the mayor since yesterday?
Yes.
What did you talk about?
He just encouraged me to keep my head strong.
So actually, the numbers, the 400,000 and the 1 million, they come straight from the NYPD. That's how we're reporting it. And I actually asked the NYPD how they got those numbers, and they said the victim of the crime reports the numbers. So I was wondering, first, how did the $400,000 number come up, and then how did it go up to $1 million?
You have to ask the NYPD for that.
I said to ask you.
No, I'm telling you to ask them.
That's the question we're not going to address at this time.
Yeah. So next, who's got another question?
Is there a more accurate number that we can report?
My legal team told me do not get into the value of any property. So you guys do your research. You guys do what you have to do, but those numbers are inaccurate.
In cash, 400,000.
Were the items insured?
You have to, that's a legal question. Anybody else with questions? Go ahead, man.
Have you spoken to the Department of Interfaith in regards
Can't
to?
hear you, man.
Have you spoken to the Department of Interfaith in regards to the situation of the religious houses?
Well, we have really been taking our time because this has been a traumatic experience. So I've been having my church in therapy this week. So my main focus right now is to make sure that my church is okay. And all of those meetings will come. All of those meetings will proceed. I'm hoping that the governor will reach out to me so we can have a sit down. Since I am the first pastor to ever be robbed in history in New York City, so I'm waiting for the governor to reach out to me. I'm also just waiting for all elected officials that can pass laws to sit down with me, and I'm definitely going to address that.
So, before you helped turn the young man in after shooting on the subway, I remember when last year you ran, of course, for Brooklyn Borough President. Yes. And during that campaign, you accepted a loan, $150,000 from a woman down in Miami, Josette Bayoro. Just wondering how you know her and why you did not repay her.
Thank you so much. At this present time, Bishop will no longer be answering any more questions. We appreciate your time. Have a good day.
I didn't even get to finish them. Yeah.
I'm gonna. You're right. Yes, you're right. You're right. They're trying to listen. That's more of a legal question, and what you just stated is inaccurate. I'm gonna leave it there. But that's.
Do you have a lawyer we can get in contact with? Yep. What's his name?
Or you have to send an email, and then we'll email you back. All right.
What email?
Press conference at lotim.org. lotim.org.
All inquiries, all press releases will be sent out to the media with all information on Bishop Whitehead, and any questions that you may have can be filled to the
How do you restore the faith in the community?
That's a good question. That's a good question. How do we restore the faith in the community? By coming together, right? By not separating. It says a divided house can't stand, right? The Bible also says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. What I represent for the community, I look like you, brother. I got the same Brooklyn hat. I wear it. Look on my page, right? Because I want to inspire you. I want you to be able to understand that the same God that loves me, he loves you. And I want us to all come together. That's how we restore the community, right? When we come together as one, right? Not hating one another, not separating from one another, right? And standing 10 toes down. The reason why they are able to attack me in the way they attack me is because we are a divided people. We are a divided house. And you know, one thing I want to say about that, if they had cameras when my father was beat and strangled to death by 16 police officers, then we would have had a witness. But back in 1978, the black man and the black woman's testimony or witness statement didn't mean anything. And that's why all of them got off. My father's dead. I'm still here fighting for my life.
Bishop, I'm sorry, but what would you say to people who wonder how a pastor has the kind of money that cares for things? What would you say?
What would I say? The Bible says in the book of Genesis that there are 4 streams of the rivers. So I always teach my church, and I always teach people to have more than one stream of income. It's not about getting in my business. It's about having more streams of income. I'm not on a salary with my church. It's about having multiple streams of income. That's it. Everybody wants to box me in to make it seem like I am on salary with my church. I'm not. To answer your question, you have another question.
Pastor, I'm just wondering about the police presence here. Have you been getting any police protection since the robbery?
Yes. The NYPD is amazing. The 69th precinct, the captain calls me all the time. The chief of patrol, the commissioner of community affairs came here. The NYPD has been impeccable. I'm talking about they call me every single day to ask me am I okay. The chief of patrol, Chief Badry, when this happened, he was over here in 10 minutes. I can't speak highly enough for the NYPD. And with me speaking this way about them, y'all better believe it. Because I was upset when I was young that they took my father's life. But I was able to forgive, right? And now I have a relationship with the NYPD. And they call me every single day. Someone calls me from the NYPD to make sure if I need anything, to make sure what I need. And every Sunday, the security system has changed. The NYPD will be outside. So for all my members that are looking, all the people that want to come to church, come on to church, because the NYPD will be here for our safety.
Bishop, I know you can't address the case with Pauline Anderson, but her son Rashid used to be involved with your church. Can you speak to why there was a falling out between the two?
No, I'm not even going to answer that question anyway, so no matter. Yeah, I'm not going to answer it because that don't even matter. We're here to address things about protecting the church. And if you guys want to clear anything up, if I can answer it, I'm going to answer it. I don't run from anything.
Just regarding, okay, great, NYPD will be here, giving out assurance to your parishioners to come back to church now, but is there a greater plan going on in your mind? I mean, you're calling on the governor and the mayor to make kind of just across the board to maybe help protect pastors more, but in general, you even mentioned we can't really afford as a small church to hire our own security, team, but are you thinking about that, kind of contrasting that with what people are accusing your lifestyle of being maybe lavish, but are you thinking about maybe a plan of a different kind of security team and investing in that?
Yes. We have a whole strategy. We have a whole strategy, putting together a whole strategy, a whole plan. And I'm not only calling on the governor, I'm calling on President Biden. Because, anytime that there is an election time, they all come to the houses of worship, right? So they get our vote. Protect us. So why don't we do it this way? Protect the vote, right? So I'm calling on the White House. I'm calling on every elected official that has power to protect houses of worship. We need protection. We need you to sympathize with us, so therefore we can protect. We don't get the luxury of having firearms, right? We don't. Y'all think? See, everybody doesn't make money in church. There's so many churches that's struggling. We are struggling, but we love Jesus Christ so much that we still crawl to church. Churches are bankrupting, and we can't find help. So now all we're asking, help us protect ourselves. Pass a law where we can carry our firearms, because this gun violence has went to a new level.
Do you have any words for the robbers? What words would you give them?
If I have any words for the robbers, what would I give them? First of all, I forgive them. The Bible teaches me to forgive. Matthew 6, verse 14, 15 says, if ye forgive your trespasses, then I will forgive you. Then I will forgive you your trespasses. But if you do not forgive your trespasses, then I won't forgive you. So I would say, I forgive you. There's no harm, no hurt, no foul. But the second thing I would say is turn yourself in. What you did was in violation of every code of ethics. Ain't nobody from heaven to the streets that's going to respect you from running into a church of worship. Ain't nobody that have any tough blood in their body gonna respect you from running into the church. Nobody. So turn yourself in. Find your local station, police station, and turn yourself in. And if whoever was behind it, because you know the tabloids think I'm behind it, whoever was behind it, snitch, tell on them, right? Since y'all think I'm behind it, tell on them. When you turn yourself in, tell on them, snitch on them, because what you did was wrong. That's what I would tell them. Anybody else?
Will you continue to help people in your church going forward with investments or any other type of advice or guidance financially?
So I separate myself from my church, right? So it's not like I help my church do any investments, all right? I've never done that, okay? But what I do is I teach free classes. That's what I do. I teach free classes that will cost you $5,000. I teach free classes of real estate and how to invest and what to invest. So please don't be bamboozled of how people turn things around. But it's not something that I get into the pulpit and try to teach my church. This is a separate thing. I don't force my church into what they don't want to be in. I teach you the instruments and the ways of whatever I know. And it's up to you to decide. So I'm gonna take two more questions. And yeah.
How did you feel? What was going through your mind when you was on the ground and that gun was in your back? I want to know everything that was going through your mind.
Well, what was going through my mind? I was helpless.
Were you praying? What was going on?
I got it.
In that moment?
Yes. I was helpless, but prayer got me through. Right? I was looking at my daughter with a gun. I don't know what type of gun, but it was black in her face. 8 months old. And daddy could not save her because if I moved, a lot of lives could have been gone. I saw my church, all of my deaconess boys, because they was in white for communion, all on the floor, on top of each other. A pastor with his head down, looking, a shepherd, looking, hurting, feeling helpless. Can't do nothing. For people that trust me to lead them. And then y'all try to beat me up. What about my church? If y'all don't like me, don't follow me. But what about my church? What about the women that's crying, that's calling me? What about my church? It's not about me. Why are y'all doing this to my church? Why are you doing this to every house of worship? Talk about being sympathetic and empathetic to my church. No further questions. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for coming out. And y'all can send an email to press conference at lotim.org. May God bless you. And we will be having more updates. The investigation is still moving forward. And I can't wait for these 3 young men to be justice prevail. God bless you, and y'all stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Thank everybody. Thank you for coming.
Okay, so I'm gonna show another video, but I can't show. Well, I can't play the music. But I got this off of Divine Goddess, off her Twitter, and I actually follow her on here. Her name is Queen Amada Shakur. You can follow her on YouTube. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it play, and y'all tell me what y'all think. It look like they having problems, money problems or financial problems. Oh. All right, so guys, I mean, what are your thoughts? What are your opinions? I love her too. I mean, she really gets down to the fact, y'all. Like this. Here, let me see if I can bring up her channel. Um, if y'all have Twitter, definitely follow Queen Amada Shakur on there on Twitter. This is her Twitter, Divine Goddess. Mhm. This is her YouTube. Okay. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to get a thing with her whole YouTube in it. Yeah, so Queen Amada Shakur is y'all. If you're a replay gang, just screenshot this, but look her up on YouTube. She actually has a song out, and it's really I love it. Hey, how are you? Actually, we're yeah, so we're on the it's okay. Yeah. We're on we were talking about Will Smith and his apology earlier, and now we were just looking at the pastor that got robbed in New York. We looked at him and his story, and yeah, so now I was just like going over everything with our family. And that's my thing. Like, I know y'all are subscribers. Just share the link. Oh, thank you so much. I know y'all are subscribers, but y'all are family. And I say y'all are gods and goddesses. So the ladies are goddesses and the men are gods. You know, gods and goddesses. You know, we're all fabulous. Hey, Queen, are you beautiful with a small B on Instagram? I'm trying to send you a cash app. Are you a small B? Oh, hold on. Let me see. Let me bring up my Instagram. Here, let me see. Let me see if I can pull up my Instagram. Are you ready for a miracle? Yes, I am. Oh, and I do have great news for you guys. Katie, Joe, oh, without a crystal ball, she reached out to me, and so I didn't get a chance to read her message because we were on live. But as soon as I get this up and going, I'm gonna definitely show it to us. So this is my Instagram right here. So it's goddess underscore Tulsa underscore radio. And then my cash app is beautiful 070707. She says, "Hey Debbie, thank you for sharing Tulsa's live stream, the Amber channel." Yes. Welcome, Ebony. Auntie J. Not Instagram typo. Okay, you want my so my cash app, I'm gonna post it up there. Here, I'm actually gonna post it. Um I got stuck watching your last live. Didn't realize you were live now. It happens that way. Look, thank you for the support. I really appreciate you. You know, we out here working. Y'all make sure y'all go over to the Amber channel and definitely follow and subscribe to her as well. Um, she have a mixture of pretty much a little bit of everything. You name it. From crime to she just dodged a lawsuit. So yeah. So she's definitely living her best life. Absolutely. Okay, so we'll just reverse that. So I'll keep my catch up top and then I'll do the fair use so it can scroll at the bottom. Um drop the link for your cash app. Okay, how do I drop a link for your Oh, okay. Um you're right. Okay, I can actually do that. Um copy it. And actually look at Auntie J teaching me something. I didn't even know like I could do that, but look at you teaching me how to do that. Okay, all sooky sooky now. I posted it in there. Always. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's all love. Like, it don't matter, you know, I don't know. I like to have my own experience. Also follow Sonya. Maybe as she is everybody knows like when Sonya comes up or when Sonya's involved. Oh yeah. Calling races out. Yes. Absolutely. Biggest, etc. Yes. And the thing is, a lot of people they get bothered, they get uncomfortable, and it's not for me to make it comfy for them. It's not for me to patch it up. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Ripped off the band-aid. Okay. Um, Ebony says gifts are appreciated. Queen tells us cash app. Yes. Come on. Mute it. I really want to send you some money. Come on, money. Give me some money. Yes. Bless my pockets. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's the love for me. Come on, y'all heard a jingle. Yes, it's the love for me. Oh, thank you so much, Auntie J. I really appreciate you. Now we hear you. Yes. And you just taught me something new. So now I know to pin my cash app in the comments. Okay. But listen, it has been just a lot going on in the news. If y'all don't mind, I want to bring up another story. But I'm wondering if I should add that into here. Um, I don't know. I don't want to like cross them. Here, let's just see. Um, Okay. Okay, so actually, I want to get on the Justice for Vaughn to see what is going on Twitter on that account. So let's just, because we actually, let's see. Katie Hill continued to refer to her as egg donor, exposed past history that has nothing to do with anything. You allow your fans to call her a scammer. You're disguising. Oh wow! So this is 7 hours ago. Oh wow! I can't wait for mainstream bloggers and news outlets to pick up Dre. The crazy story. She should be exposed. Yeah.
For TikTok. She also has a TikTok, but I guess it's in. You guys thought the YouTube Mom Talk drama on TikTok was crazy? Wait till you hear about the McCrays. Up above is Dre and Vaughn McCray. Dre is the wife and Vaughn is the husband. I just kind of dove into this today because I saw all over my For You page and was watching a bunch of videos about it. So Dre McCray, the wife, had a big following on Facebook and YouTube before TikTok. She also has a TikTok, but I guess it's now private. But if you do want to see videos of things I'm referring to or just like the weirdness of the situation, if you go on this Facebook page, she posts so many videos that you have more than enough content to watch. But basically, in May, she came out saying that her husband was in a coma due to some brain surgery that he had undergone. And then it came out a little while after because a police report was leaked that he actually did not undergo surgery that caused this coma, but he had tried to unalive himself. This is a page from the police report that was linked. If you want to just pause and read, go for it. It basically says that Dre went out to the shed and found Vaughn was unresponsive because he had tried to unalive himself using a rope. And then she had called the police and done CPR for 20 minutes. And then the police came and they continued CPR. He never was responsive afterwards. So basically, he was without oxygen for around 20 minutes. So he is now in a hospital on a ventilator in a vegetative state. Dre has not let the family, Vaughn's family, come and see him. Also, she never even told the family what happened. They found out on social media with the rest of the world. Dre has gone on social media, has done a lot of live streams of her going to the hospital, of her in the hospital. He is like going to have a seizure without a doubt.
Okay, so pretty much, yes, Auntie J, that is it. And yes, I did receive it. I just sent you a heart. And shout out to everybody that sent cash apps tonight. I really appreciate you all. I really, really, really do from the bottom of my heart. I'm really anxious for new details to come out on pretty much all the stories that we covered. I am going to be on really soon so we can do like, movie night, watch alongs. I found a new show. It's called Meet, Marry, and then Mudder, that word. So I found that new show and I really want to talk about it, but I want us to be able to watch it together and dissect cases. But I really want if you guys find any cases or topics, any cases or anything like that that I'm unaware of, please email them to me if you don't mind. That's sweetcheeksbabe at icloud.com. I want to cover more stories that are happening, you know, here on social media. You see a story or you see somebody that, like, hey, take a look at this person and tell me what you think. Send me that recommendation. I'll go over and do my own investigation. That woman is so disgusting. She is, yeah. It's like no words can describe that. And this is my thing. If all the mothers out there, all the mothers out there, whether no matter how you got your kids, well, it does matter. Legally, I'm saying, speaking on this standpoint. I don't know about y'all, but I love my babies and I always want to seek professional help when something arises, if it's something, like a headache or something, okay, we're going to, Tylenol it or something like that. But, I will always follow doctor's orders and always get my children, and I would always encourage my husband to seek professional help. That's just how I run things. That's just how I think. That's just how I believe. In my opinion, um, you know, it looked like it was a waiting game to see, um, you know, when this person was going to be unalived. You know, and that's just my opinion. Oh, okay, okay. Here, let me see. Let me see. Yes, hey, little boss lady. Absolutely. So yes, we definitely want to bring awareness to any and everything. And like I said, if you guys have any stories that you want me to look at, any content that you want me to look at and give my opinion on, I will be more than happy to do that. Definitely going to stay tuned to this story. But I have a question for y'all. Okay, and maybe I should do a poll. I think I'm gonna do a poll on my on the community wall, and it's gonna be the type of content that I do. And I want to know if you guys would be okay with me going to the courthouse and finding cases and showing up to them and working them. Yeah. What do y'all think about that? Y'all think that's a good idea? Mm-hmm. Because people on YouTube, they like to fight over stories. So I'll still follow the Vaughn's case and any other cases that come up. Actually, the Michael Vaughn case, um, the Michael Vaughn and the Summer Moon Utah Wells. Yes, the Moon Utah Wells case. 5-year-old girl disappeared, and it's been about a year because she was 5 when she allegedly had come up missing, and she's 6 now. So let's keep her in our prayers. And Michael Vaughn sounds like a great idea. Yeah, I want to get the hands on. Get the hands on the cases, and yeah, I think I might be onto something. Amber, yes, go ahead and do it, Tulsa. So y'all support me on it? Y'all will support me on it. Okay, so y'all telling me that y'all would tune in because I can't you record in can't you record in the courthouse? That's public building. Uh-huh. He's been missing a year. 6-year-old boy, Michael Vaughn. Yes, yes. Okay, so I think I have the ages mixed up. Yes, Michael Vaughn. No. So no. Summer Moon Utah Wells, she's been missing for a year. I'm not sure how long Michael Vaughn has been missing. I think Michael Vaughn has recently been missing. Uh if memory serves me correctly, but don't count on that. But that's just an hypothesis, or an assumption. That's an assumption. I'm assuming that it's around that time. Yes, where's my water? But yeah, I'm really y'all just gave me so much confidence. Y'all just gave me so much confidence. Mm. Child. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. I definitely want to thank you all for coming out tonight and everybody that cashed up, everybody that engaged. But we have made it to our hour mark. We will probably be back tomorrow. I'm not really sure. But I want to thank you all for coming out and supporting the Goddess Tulsa show. I'm your host, Goddess Tulsa, and we are out.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Goddess Tulsa After Dark. This is where you let your hair down, get you a beverage, prop your feet up or down. Now it's time to hit the like. Are you subscribed? Don't forget the